Live on YouTube.
That's a good dog.
That is a good dog. I felt myself conflicted. What was the other dog when we were in Florida? All right. Van, are we ready to go? All right, very good. Well, I meant to wear my green shirt today. I thought you'd think that was funny to see a big floating head up here if I could have figured out how to completely disappear through here, but we'll have to figure that out another time. Right, yeah, next week. Okay, so I am Shannon Wheeler. I'm president of Premier Mortgage Group. I'm so glad, thankful, and happy to be here this morning with everyone. I'm going to go around the room. We're going to start out finding out what everybody's thankful for. We're going to go alphabetical order. Allie, what are you thankful for?
For my family.
Your family?
Yes, we're planning a big birthday party.
You like your family?
I do.
Well, that's amazing. Even love your family.
Yeah,
Even better. I like
course.
it. So, brothers, sisters? What?
I have a sister.
Older,
and-
younger?
Younger.
Younger sister?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then lots of cousins, lots of aunts.
Yeah.
Uncles,
Yeah.
all that
Very
stuff.
good.
So
Very
I'm planning
good.
a big birthday party with them.
Nice. I like it. Ed, what are you thankful for this morning?
Man, this weather, I'm telling you, it's hard to beat.
It is hard to beat, isn't it?
He's just a copycat.
He took Josh's.
Beautiful morning.
He took
I got Josh over here just hanging in the breeze, swinging in the
This was
breeze.
my first time I got to go before him, so I figured I was going to use my weather card today.
Man, that is it. All right, I'll give you a little more time to think. Josh, what are you thankful for this morning?
Yesterday, me and little Josh had a very productive day.
Tell me about it.
We got 2 appointments. We got a couple new leads. We got all of our prospecting done. We marked every little checkbox off of our list yesterday, so it was very productive.
That's a good day. That's a good day. All right. Josh, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful that Shannon Wheeler is in here giving us some knowledge this morning.
Oh, well, you know what? You can be thankful for the small things even, right? You know?
What's that, a pin?
Yeah, that's Rotary.
Oh, sweet.
I go to Rotary on Tuesday, noon Rotary.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, you know, it's optional to wear your pin. I kind of go with the plan. Yeah, yeah,
Whoa,
yeah. I'm like, hey, I'm in. If you're there, be there, right?
you're a pin kind of guy.
That's it, man. Okay, so a couple things real quick. Show topic for today is creative license. So we'll get to that in just a minute, but one of the things that you're going to get used to, I won't take up a ton of time, but we're going to have the morning grind, right? We got the morning grind. But every Tuesday when I come in, we're going to have a little variation on that. We're going to call that the morning kind. And that's when we're going to figure out how to do something kind. We're going to give back to our community. And one of the ways that I'm going to do that is I'm going to be reminding you every week from now until September about Charity Chopped in the Borough. Now, you may ask, what is Charity Chopped in the Borough?
What is Charity Chopped in the Borough?
I'm so glad you asked, Ed. Charity Chopped in the Borough is a chopped style event that benefits 3 organizations in our community. And we started it in 2017. And the organizations that we benefit all promote or get behind 3 things: food, clothing, shelter. So I have been able to figure out and determine that those 3 basic needs, which are the same basic needs that everybody has, are super important on every level of our life. So everything that we do and every way that we feel about our community, within our community, as we go around our community, there is no way that all of that experience is ever going to be better if food, clothing, and security is not top of mind for every citizen, for every other citizen. If you don't want those things for everybody else in your community, I challenge you to ask yourself what your role is in the community. We are realtors, we're teachers, we're bankers, we're police officers, we're all those things, but we are our brother's keeper before we are any of those things. So, Charity Chopped in the Borough, it's coming September the 14th. I won't bore you with all the details. Just know this is like our Lombardi trophy. These are our winners from 2017, 2018, 2019. Our 2018 champion, Ronnie Martin, friend of the show, and Alex Ballou, season 21 Hell's Kitchen winner. They're going to be judges this year. So You'll be getting more information about that. So keep that in mind. You will hear a ton about it. Get involved. Help us with food, clothing, and shelter in the community. Okay. So the show topic for today is creative license. Now, have you ever heard the term creative license? Take creative license. Have you ever heard that term? Okay. All right. Well, Van, I think the last time that saying was used actually was on an episode of Kojak. So, Van's. Okay. We'll go a couple of decades ahead. Have you ever heard someone, so you've never heard someone say take creative license, or basically what they're saying is take what is a known and put your own spin on it, right? So I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about also the fact that you are all licensed. Now, Ed, I don't know if you've actually gotten your real estate license. I'm lumping you in. I think that, I'm not really sure. Okay, I didn't know you can do licensed and unlicensed stuff. So I'm lumping you in for the purpose of this discussion. So everybody got their license, right? And so the question is, why did you get your license? Why did you get a license? Why do you think they have you get a license?
So not just anybody can just come in.
Why do you think they had you get a license, Josh?
You get sued. I'm just kidding.
Why do you think they had you get a license?
So you can perform certain duties, like Josh said, that not everybody should be able to do.
Why do you think they? What's that?
Credibility.
Credibility. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, so now let me ask you this.
They can control who's in there.
Okay, so it's a way for the government to.
They just have an outlaw in there.
Okay, all right. So now let me ask you this. A lot of times you wonder what great things you can do. You wonder how great you can be and what great things you can do with your license. But let's think about it a little bit differently. What happens if someone tells an individual, hey, I can help you get your property sold. I can provide this service for you in the marketplace, and they do none of those things. They have all the money go in the wrong place. They have contracts that are not enforceable, and everything just becomes a complete mess, right? What would that person in our community, what would they be thinking? Or what would one of their first thoughts be? Who is this person?
Yeah.
How did they even get here? Who's responsible? Did they not even have to get a license? So but think about that. If you, through your actions and professional irresponsibility, were to cause a lot of harm to a person in the community, they would probably be wondering, is there not somebody watching these people? Is there not somebody, are there no requirements? Do you not have to be licensed? Hey, Trish, come on and grab a chair. Yeah, no, come on. Trust me, it makes us more comfortable. First of all, you got to tell us what you're thankful for.
Thankful for being here.
There you go. We're thankful that you're here. So that's part of why they have licensing, right? So what else comes with licensing? We were just talking about why did you have to get a real estate license, Trish?
So I would know what I'm doing.
Okay, so some professional competency, right? So if the license matters, if the license is one of those things, then what do you think being licensed really means? And do you take it important? And do you take it like it should? So if you're out in the community and you give somebody just terrible advice, you completely go against every rule that we've got, so on and so forth, everybody's going to scream from the top of the rafters, why did she not have a license? Who was watching? What? Okay, but then now do you take that for yourself and say, you know what? I'm a licensed individual. Everybody has collectively gotten together and said, hey, Josh, Ed, these are people who have put in time, effort, education. They are licensed, right? So do you feel any different as a licensed individual versus a non-licensed individual? When you got your license, did that make you feel any different? Really think about that.
It made me feel accomplished.
Okay, it made you feel a little different, right? What about you? Did you feel a little bit more?
I feel like I'm the real deal now.
Did you think that? I mean, when I first got licensed in business and activities, I mean, I was just thinking, okay, checkbox, now I can make some money, right? I wasn't. I mean, honestly, I wasn't really. It took me a long time to really understand the importance of that license. What about you? How did you feel when you got your license? You're like, okay, great, school's over, now we can get in the real world and make some money?
Yeah.
Okay. That is exactly very natural, and that's exactly how I felt for a long time. Then you start to ask yourself some things like, why do they have licensing, and why do they have something called agency? Okay, so for those of you that are newer and fresher out of school versus people that have been in the business for quite some time, this idea of agency becomes important, right? So if I say agency, what does that mean to you? If I say your license comes with this sense of agency, what does that mean to you? Representing buyers, representing sellers, what does that mean to you, Josh?
Whenever I hear agency, I almost think of like a secret service. You know what I mean? Kind of like somebody who's like.
Yeah. Well, you know they say don't be a secret agent, right? Now, what do you think? What do you think agency means, and why we have agency laws?
Just to kind of, I don't know, divide it and or just kind of.
They're recognizing the fact that you're a trained professional. Why is that? Well, it's because with that license and with that agency comes responsibility. It's the responsibility of saying, I am a licensed professional. That's why when they say, hey, they're going to have to take me down to the police station and register my hands because I'm a black belt, so I'm a deadly weapon, I got to register with the police or whatever, right? Well, with your professional licensing, with your agency. You need to understand the importance. When you go and you deal with someone in the public, they're not just a mark. They're not just another call. They're a human being with a family that is relying on your professionalism and your agency and the responsibility that has been imbued upon you with the license. So if you're going to carry the license, then carry it. Don't mail in your responsibilities and then think that the world's going to give you a big paycheck. Why would you think that? Why would it ever occur to you that you can say to yourself that the very thing that separates me from the general population is the thing I'm going to pay the least amount of attention to, but come and ask the general public for the biggest paycheck? Come on, people. You can't do that. Now, show topic is creative license. The reason I call it creative license and the reason I want to bring that to your attention is because your license is the same. What does it take to be a professional football player?
Skill.
2 legs, a head. I have all the tools of a professional football player. Am I going to be starting for the Titans next year? No, I am not. And it's their loss, another show topic. What I'm trying to tell you is every one of you have a license, just like I have the same tools to be a professional football player, right? So now what are you going to do with your license? What are you going to do with what you've got? Are you going to mail it in? Are you going to gloss over your professional responsibility that you have to this community and to yourself and to the people that live here? Or are you going to take it for what it's worth? And then use creative license, because you had the same license that he does. And you had the same license as she does. The biggest name in real estate that you can think of has the exact same license that you do. It's what you do with the creativity. It's what you do with the license that matters. So take yourself seriously. Take the fact that you've been given this responsibility seriously, and then use creative license to do everything that you possibly can to help your people, feed your family, and make our community better. That is the opportunity that you have. It is the same opportunity that we all have in this room. What we do with it is up to us. Van, get me out of here. Let's go.